Who's got your New Year's resolution right? Make some noise if you got your New Year's resolution locked down, right? Make some noise. All right, make some noise if you're not going to do a New Year's resolution. That's right. And whichever side you're on, you can make noise for this one now, because in 2026 we should all resolve to eat more boneless wings. Where are my boneless wings people at? That's right. I knew my people were here. I knew y'all were here, but I see the haters. You're out there. You're always out there. You're like, ooh, you like chicken nuggets? Yeah, I love chicken nuggets. I've never been to Chick-fil-A and been like, you know what these nuggets need? Let's put some bones in these nuggets so I can enjoy them. Yeah. I know you think it might be a little childish to order boneless wings at a bar, but what's more childish? Me sitting there with my chicken nuggets, or you sitting there with your dinner smeared all over your face and drinking your drink like this. I know what's more childish. It's the one where you get a baby wipe at the end of it, you know? All right, I like the Christmas season. I am a Christian. This is what we look like. Sad. But let's be honest, Christians, we say weird things to each other. My friend, when I turned 33, he texted me and said, hey man, happy birthday. It's your Jesus here. I was like, Jesus died at 33, so. I was like, if Jesus was God and he could pick whatever age he wanted to die and he was like 33, that's the peak. You know? I'm 35 now, and as always, Jesus was right. Downhill ever since, guys. I think Jesus went to his annual physical, and the doctor was like, hey Jesus, I think it's time you start turning that wine back into water. With those knees, I think your walking on water days are behind you. Jesus was like, dang, at least I can still break bread with the homies. And the doctor was like, you are gluten intolerant. So, maybe just one final Last Supper with the boys. People don't really like the end of that joke, but I do. This guy likes it too. As Seth said, I do live in Chattanooga. Unlike what he said, my name is Scott Bedgood. But Bedgood. But I live in Chattanooga, which is great. I lived here for 12 years. We just moved there this year. We really like to hike. That's one of the reasons we moved there. But there's some danger we have to look out for that we aren't really used to. I had to pull a tick off my son the other day. You know, little bugs. They're mean suckers. They get their teeth in you, and it's really hard to pull them off. I grew up in Tyler, Texas. You know? Yeah, the Rose Capital. We don't really deal with ticks out there. We have bigger, easier to spot danger. You know, like we have alligators, we have wild hogs, we have meth heads. Meth heads, much easier to spot and easier to pull off you. No teeth, you know? Selling the stickers afterwards, they have an alligator on them. They have a rose on them, and no meth head, but that's where you come in if you're buying it. My wife and I are very different. She's very afraid of being embarrassed. She's always worried about being embarrassed. And she gets it so bad that she gets secondhand embarrassment. So when she sees someone else doing something embarrassing, she feels it in her own body. And that's why she doesn't come to my comedy shows. But this was on full display the other day. I was about to get in the shower, and she was brushing her teeth. I was fully naked. She was fully clothed. And I do know that I just put a picture in your head of what I might look like fully naked. And I just want to be clear, it is worse than you could picture. Because this part, this skin, is what sees the sun. It gets more pale from here, okay? It's actually even worse because I just got diagnosed with vitiligo. You know the thing that Michael Jackson had that made his skin, translucently white? Yeah. I'm gonna get more pale, guys. But anyway, I'm standing there and in front of the mirror, or the window, and the blinds weren't fully down. So I go to pull the blinds and they slip out of my hand, shoot up. So now I'm fully naked, shining paleness to the whole neighborhood. And I freeze. And I look to my wife for help. And she's on the ground, hands over her head, eyes closed. And I was like, help! She was like, no, the window. I said, you have clothes on. She said, I'm so sorry, man. It's just so embarrassing for you. By the way, vitiligo, the second worst thing to have in common with Michael Jackson. You guys want to know what the first is? I didn't know a lot about Michael Jackson before this joke, so I went to his Wikipedia page and... Whoa, yes. I don't know if you guys know this, but allegedly, say it with me, guys, on three. 1, 2, 3. Allegedly. He's from Indiana. I'm sorry if I said anything offensive, guys. I don't like to say anything offensive. Like, I like to learn words we're not allowed to say anymore. Do you guys know we're not allowed to say homeless anymore? Yeah. The word is houseless, And I think that's good, because, like, a house is a living situation, but a home is a state of mind. It's where the heart is. So you can live on the street and feel at home on the street, And that's great, because I was in downtown Dallas earlier, and that houseless guy looked right at home, taking a dump on the sidewalk. His heart was in it. Hey guys, I'm Scott Bedgood. Y'all get back.